few. Let's do something. Tabale human library bhane sunu bhako cha? Okay. What is human library?
Human stories that we learn and they tell their stories to us. It's like that.
Yeah.
I read it somewhere in Instagram.
Yeah, like one. So let's do this for a few minutes. You share your aspects out on the topic. Short bursts, nothing. And then you ask, then I'll put a question in front of you, you answer. Then after that, you put a question to me, and I'll answer. Okay, so the whole aspect of human library, secure one there. You say that all of you have lived through everything. And you all have stories, but you need to share. And that is sharing of knowledge. Okay, knowledge cost kitab much it becomes static. Oh, but sharing much it becomes dynamic. On literature, eh? Nothing else other than that. So who wants to ask first? Do you want me to answer you? Ask you? Or you do you want? Okay, fine. So my question to you, and you can feel free to say whatever. Feel free. So the question is very simple. Why do you read? For pleasure.
Escape.
Escape. Masta. Girls are like really ahead. Women's rights. Okay. Okay. For pleasure. For escaping and
Pastime.
to pass time.
To grow your knowledge.
To grow your knowledge.
Vocabulary.
अरूको पर्सपेक्टिभबाट हेर्नु. Go back to her. Why do you read?
Love.
Love. कसले भन्यो? Okay. The hills are nice?
Mills and bones.
Mills and bones. Okay, fine. So look at the variety of answers. The act is the same, eh? But someone wants to do it for something else, someone wants to do it for something else, someone wants to do it for something else. The whole aspect of reading, I think, from my part, I think you all are true. I think you are all real and you are all are true. Eh? Absolutely real, absolutely true. But this also, I think, one aspect of reading it's the difference in where we are. So you are all answers are real and true, but we see that not all answers are the same. One answer leaving that escaping became both. Some became like entertainment, different variations, but none of them are the same. That means impact. That also simply means that reality and truth might not be the same every time. So what is it too I see when I read? And every story keeps on changing. And I don't know why. So maybe because kitab patasa, I don't know. Maybe I'm reading myself at the end. Maybe every good story is a mirror. And maybe this is what it shows us. Maybe at the end of the day, I say, I'm poems, Raju bhai ko poems sune. आज एउटा सुने एउटा एक्सपिरियन्स र भोलि अर्को हुन्छ अर्को हुन्छ पोइन्ट. आई थिङ्क सेम तपाईँहरूले लेख्दाखेरि पनि त्यो हुन्छ होला. तपाईँले लेख्नुहुन्छ आज एउटा कुरामा लेख्नुहुन्छ देन आफ्टर लाइक 10-15 days something happens and तपाईँले आफ्नै किताब पढेर आफै लेखेको हेर्दा then something else happens to you. Maybe at the end of the day it's just mirror that we want to see, हुन्छ नि. And that is why I read. Why I read. At least one thing that has shown me, at the end of the day I see myself. Raisa, the story and the characters are there. Yeah, they are just fine. And I think like these efforts which are coming up, your efforts culture, because I have had an experience of like 2013 now what happens is हाम्रो कल्चरमा चाहिँ reading is not there very strongly. Writing out there, which is good young generation. Reading चाहिँ मैले देखिनँ. So अब किन भन्दा maybe we are not part of the reading culture, I don't know. हुनु सक्छ सबै हाम्रो culture is not a very reading culture. The thing that I saw was that reading somewhere down the line हाम्रोमा त्यो culture नभएकोले गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ we don't see ourselves very properly. Again, that aspect is not there in our culture. सो हामीले के भन्छ वी ट्राई टु क्रिएट फन्डामेन्ट्स भने बुझ्नुभयो समथिङ भेरी स्ट्याटिक तर त्यो कुराको लागि हामीले वी डोन्ट लाइक टु सी इट थ्रु इट्स लाइफ जे कुरामा पनि यस डिफ्रेन्ट भेरिएसन्स जस्तो अब तपाईँले आज रिडिङ भन्दा कति भेरिएसन्स आयो बट समहाउ हुन्छ नि अब द्याट इज नट ह्यापनिङ अन अ डेली बेसिस एन्ड आई थिङ्क द्याट इज वाइ वी सुड रिड मोर आई थिङ्क हामीलाई चाहिँ रिडिङ इज भेरी एसेन्सियल बिफोर आई लिभ आई विल रेकमेन्ड वान बुक ठिकै माथि देख्नुभएको छ एउटा छ 100 Years of Solitude लेखिरहेको छ किताब मोटो छ but it's a very interesting book. यो किताब चाहिँ it's a very revolutionary book, especially in Latin American context मा क्या हो very revolutionary. It is a story of almost 7 or 8 generations of one family in one place. हुन्छ नि त्यो ठाउँ बनाएकोदेखि लगेर ठाउँ ढलिन्जालसम्मको छ क्या हो. Now this is a very important book in a style called magic realism. हुन्छ नि अन्त यसमा चाहिँ म्याजिक रियलिजम चाहिँ कस्तो हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि देयर इज अ रियलिस्ट सेटिङ राइट रियलिजम भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ कस्तो हुँदाखेरि चाहिँ नो रोमान्स जे छ त्यही हो जस्तो अब अघि हामीले तपाईँको ओपिनियन लिँदाखेरि जे छ कुरै थियो यो राम्रो यो त्यो त्यो भनेन क्या अब रोमान्समा चाहिँ के हुन्छ भने चाहिँ यस्तो हुनुपर्ने भन्छ नि रियलिजममा चाहिँ लाखा हुन्छ नि लाट्टे भन्छ नि केटाहरूले के त्यो तर यो जनरमा चाहिँ के भयो भने दे स्टार्ट एडिङ म्याजिकल एलिमेन्ट्स किन भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ वाट इज वान अफ द मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेन्ट फ्याक्टर इज द्याट इफ यु वान्ट टु नो वाट इज रियालिटी एन्ड ट्रुथ इन लाइफ समटाइम्स यु माइट निड अ लाइफ समटाइम्स हुन्छ नि त्यो आफूलाई डिसिभ गरिराख्नु पर्ने रहेछ क्या whereas you have to look at something that is totally out of place. So this is what this book is all about. So I hope you'll get this book. This is really enjoyable. Alright, thank you.